I welcome you to Graceman Knowledge Hub. In this episode, we'll be using practical questions to drive home what you have been seeing from the beginning of this exposition. Just a little recap. In the previous episode, we talked about the principle of double entry, which says for every debit entry there must be a corresponding credit entry. Using the second extension of the double entry principle, we said that you debit the receiver, you credit the giver, meaning that for every transaction, somebody is always giving while another person is receiving. Going by the third extension, which was explained in the previous episode, we use the concept of day sale. You debit expense and assets when they are increasing. You credit income, liability, and equity when they are also increasing. Going to the opposite, you credit expense and assets when they are falling, while you debit income, liability, and equity when they are also falling. I hope that is very clear. We have all these questions. Number one question says, your first started business with 50,000 naira cash. In the previous episode, I gave something similar to this. I said in the previous episode that the money used in starting up a business is called capital. So, your first started business with 50,000 naira cash. Looking at it, the money used in starting the business is capital, meaning that we need to open a capital account. Your first started business with 50,000 naira cash. That should also tell you that we open cash account. Using the two extensions to drive home this point. The second extension says you debit the receiver, you credit the giver. Who is the giver in this question? Who is the receiver? Once you're able to factor out the giver, the other account will be the one, will be the receiver. Looking at this now, let's start a business with 50,000 naira cash. Cash has received something. So what do? We debit cash. So cash is the receiver here. That will mean that what capital is what is the giver. And the second extension says you debit the receiver, meaning that cash account will be debited, while capital account will be what credited, being the giver. So that will mean that what cash account will be debited with what 50,000 naira, being the receiver, while capital account will be credited, being the giver. So we have what cash left. Using the third extension to drive home this point, the third extension says you debit expense and assets when they are increasing, and credit income, liability, and equity when they are also increasing. From this now, we know that capital is equity. So what do we do to capital? What we do to capital here is what? We credit capital, and that's what we have done here, because capital has increased. What do we do to assets when asset is increasing? Cash is an asset, a current asset for that matter. What have we done to it? We have what? Debited it. Using these two extensions, you can see that what? They are saying the same thing. Let's go to the second question. Bought goods, 15,000 naira cash. Bought goods. When you buy something, what have you done? You have purchased, right? And from this, you can deduce from the question that the first account to open is what? Purchases account. Also from this question, bought goods, 15,000 naira cash. Another account we open is what? Cash. The next question, having arrived at the two kinds of accounts that needs to be opened, the next question is, which of this account will be debited, which of this account will be credited? Then we ask ourselves, using the second extension, who is giving in this account, who is receiving? From this account, you don't need to tell you that purchases is receiving, and if purchases is receiving, that should tell you that what cash is the one what giving out, because you buy what? By giving out cash. So that to me will mean that what cash is what is the giver, while purchase account is what is the receiver. And using the second extension of double entry, which says you debit the receiver, you credit the giver. So let's do that. So debiting the receiver, then what do we do? Cash. How much? 15,000. Cash has given out to purchase, right? Purchases. That is using the what? Second extension. Using the third extension says you debit expense and assets when they are increasing. You credit income, liability and equity when they are increasing. From this now, which of this is expense, which of this is assets? Purchase is an expense, and because purchase has increased, we have debited it. And the opposite of the decimal tells us that you credit expenses and assets when they are reduced. Cash has reduced because cash has given out. The more you give out, the more what you have is what is reducing. So from what cash had, cash gave out 15,000 naira. That means that what cash will reduce, and that is why what we are crediting cash account using decimal. Am I clear? Let's go to the third question. Oh, you have put a further 30,000 naira into the business by check. Put further 30,000 naira into the business by check. Again, putting more money into the business is still capital. And if that is, so this is now put by check and not by card, meaning that we have to open two accounts. We open the capital account and also what? Bank account. Because the check will be paid into the bank. Oh, if I put a further 30,000 naira by check. So, which account is giving here? Which account is receiving? Using the premise of you debit the receiver, you credit the giver. From this, bank is receiving. Because the money will be paid into bank. Why capital is what? Is giving. So using the second extension, you credit the giver, you debit the what? The receiver. So looking at this, we credit the giver bank with how much? 30,000 naira. And what? And debit the receiver. That is using the second extension. Now going by the third extension says you debit the expense and assets. When they are increasing, you credit the common liability and equity. When they are also increasing, looking at this now, equity has increased, asset has also increased because bank is under asset. So equity is increasing, we have what? We have credited it. Bank has also increased. What have we done to it? We have debited it. That is that about number 3 question. Now number 4, bought motor van, 5,000 naira by check. Bought motor van. Motor van is an asset, a non-current asset for that matter. Bought motor van by check, 5,000 naira. So what are the 2 classes of account that should be prepared there? Number 1, motor vehicle account. Motor van account. By check, meaning that bank should be the next. Using the second premise of double entry, we said debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the giver in this question? Who is the receiver? From this question, we know that motor vehicle is receiving. Why bank is giving out? Because you need to take the check to bank to collect some money. So motor bank is what is receiving, bank is what is giving. So from the second extension, we say you debit the receiver, you credit the giver. This will be debited, this will be bank account will be what? Will be credited. So from this, bank 5,000 motor. This is using the second extension. Going by the third extension, which says you debit expense and asset when they are increasing, you credit income, liability and equity when they are increasing. From this question, we said that motor vehicle is an asset and it has increased, so we have debited it. Bank has given out, it has reduced. Because the bank balance is reduced, we have credited the bank with the same amount. Let's go to the 5th question. Paid electricity, 3,000 naira by cash. Paid electricity. We own the electricity and expense. So we have electricity account. and we have cash account. Second premise of double entry principle: you debit the receiver and credit the giver. Who is receiving you? Who is giving? If we are paying electricity by cash, that means cash is given. Why what? The electricity account is what? Is receiving it. So that means that what? We debit the electricity account and we credit the what? The cash account, because cash account is the giver. What do I do? Then the electricity account with how much? 3,000 naira. The credit cash account is with what? This is going by the second extension. Going by the third extension says you debit expense and asset when they are increasing, and credit income, liability, and when they are increasing, vice versa. Looking at this, electricity is an expense, so we are debiting it. And it says we should credit assets, expense and assets, when they are what? Reducing. Cash are giving us. So they cash will reduce. That's the reason we are what? Crediting cash. Go to the sixth question. Paid rent 20,000 naira by check. Paid rent, as has been said, you need to know the class of account that should be open. So the first thing to do here is to get the class of account that will be open. Paid rent by check. The first type of account here is rent. Rent is an expense. Rent account. By check, bank account. Have we discovered the accounts that should be that are affected by this transaction? The next thing to do is now to ask which of the accounts will be debited, which of the accounts will be credited. How do you know? Using the second extension to the principle of double entry. The second extension is you debit the receiver, you credit the giver. Who is giving in this transaction? Who is receiving? From this transaction, we know that rent is paid by check. So bank is giving. Rent account is what is receiving, and this second extension says you debit the receiver, you credit the giver. So from this account, we know that rent is receiving. So rent receives 20,000 naira by bank. Bank is giving out. That is using the second extension. Going by the third extension. The third extension says you debit expense and asset when they are increasing, and also credit income, liability, and equity when they are increasing, and credit expense and assets when they are reducing, and debit income, liability, and equity when they are reducing. From this question now, rent as an expense has increased. So what do? We have debited it. Bank has reduced, being an asset. We are what? We are crediting it with the equivalent amount. Number 7, she took 5,000 naira cash as drawings. She took 5,000 naira cash as drawings. The first account to set up here is what? Drawings account. Why second account is what? Is cash account. Somebody may be asking, what's the meaning of drawing? Drawings is the funds drawn out from the business by the owner of the business for the person's personal use, and this can be in form of cash or what the business is into. So looking at this, she took 5,000 naira cash as drawings. So who is receiving here? Who is giving? Using the second premise of what? Of double entry principle. As it is, cash is giving. Drawings is what? Is receiving. So from this question now, we said that we should, the second extension says you debit the receiver and credit the giver. So that means that drawings account as the receiver should be what? Debited with 5,000 naira. While cash account should be credited as the giver with what? 5,000. the third extension? The third extension says you debit expense and assets when they are increasing, and credit income, liability and equity when they are also increasing. Drawings as it is, drawing is not an expense, but it reduces the equity, and that is why we are debiting it. Drawing is not an expense, and we said that you debit income, liability and equity when they are reducing. So this will reduce the capital of the owner of the business, and that's why it is being debited. And cash account is reducing, and that's why we are crediting cash account. That's that. She sold goods to Chinwe on credit. She sold goods to Chinwe on credit. She sold goods to Chinwe on credit. The first account to open here, so sales account. To Chinwe on credit. Who is receiving here? Who is giving here? Based on the second premise that says to debit the receiver and credit giver. Chinwe is receiving here. Why sales is the what? Is giving. So what do we do? Chinwe. Chinwe is receiving. This is going by the second premise of double entry principle. Going by the third premise that says that we debit expense and assets when they are increasing, and credit income, liability and equity when they are also increasing, and credit expense and assets when they are reducing, and debit income, liability and equity when they are reducing. From this, which of this is an income? Which of this is a liability? Which of this is an expense? Which of this is an asset? Sales is an income, and when income is increasing, what do we do to it? We credit it. We sold to Chinwe on credit, meaning that Chinwe is now a debtor to us, and with the advent of IFRS, Chinwe is now one of our what? Our receivables. This 10,000 naira is now one of the, Chinwe now becomes one of our debtors, meaning that we are expecting to get this money from Chinwe, and Chinwe being receivable, being a current asset, and it has increased, what do? We debit it. I hope that is clear. Going to the ninth question, cash sales. Cash sales. The two accounts that should be open here is what? Sales account and cash. Who is giving in this question? Who is receiving? Sales is giving. Cash account is what? It is receiving. And the principle says we debit the receiver, we credit the giver. Sales is giving. What do we do to sales? We credit sales. Cash account is receiving. What do? We debit cash. Going to the 10th question, withdrew cash 2,500 naira from bank account. Withdrew cash 2,500 naira from bank account. Two accounts that are affected here. You have cash account. You have bank. Who is giving? Who is receiving? Cash account is receiving. Bank account is giving. So going by the second extension, you debit the receiver and credit the giver. So what do we do here? Cash is receiving. What do we do? We debit cash with 2,500 and credit back as the giver with 2,500. Going by the third extension, going by the third extension, the third extension says you debit expense and assets when they are increasing and credit expense and assets when they are reducing. Cash is an asset, it has increased. What have we done to it? We have debited it. Bank is an asset, it has reduced. What have we done to it? We have what? Credited it. 11th question. She bought goods on credit from Graceman. She bought goods on credit from Graceman. The two accounts that are affected there, we have purchases account, and we have Graceman account. Who is receiving here? Who is giving? Using the second extension of double entry that says you debit the receiver and credit the giver. Who is giving in this question? Who is receiving? Purchase account is receiving. Graceman is giving. So we debit purchase account as the receiver. And credit Graceman as the giver. That's using the second extension. Using the third extension that says you debit expense and assets when they are increasing and credit income liability and equity when they are increasing. Purchase is an expense, it has increased, we have debited it. We bought it on credit from Graceman. Graceman is now a creditor to us. So this amount is now a creditor to us, and creditor is a liability. So our credit has what? Our liability has increased, and that's why we are crediting Graceman. Going to the 12th question. Goods returned to Oyofe by Chinwe. So Oyofe bought some goods from Chinwe, and due to some reasons, Oyofe is returning some of those goods to Chinwe. There is a concept we call return inward and what? And there are concepts we call return inward and return outward. Return inward are sales. Another name for return inward is what? Sales returns. Well, another name for return outward is what? Purchase return. From the name, you can deduce what they are for. Sales returns are the returns from the goods we sold but are returned due to bad color, damage, or for other reason best known to the buyer of the goods. While purchase returns are the returns we to our own suppliers or our customer. So from this goods returned to Oyofe, that means here we have return inwards account, and as I mentioned, another name for return inwards account is sale return, because the goods we first sold to Chinwe is returning a part of it. Another account that will be affected here is Chinwe account. Who is receiving the goods? Who is giving the goods? Return inward is receiving the goods because it is returned inward, and as a result of that, using the second extension to double entry principle that says you debit the receiver, you credit the giver, what do we do? So return inward is the receiver, while Chinwe is the giver, and this means that return inward being the receiver will be debited. Chinwe is the giver will be credited. Going to the number 13 question. Oyofe returned goods to Graceman. So part of the goods Oyofe bought from Graceman, due to some reason or the other, Oyofe is returning part of it to Graceman. So this is just the opposite of returning one. This now return outward. So the goods we bought, we are now what? Returning. And I told you that another name for return outward is purchase return. So we have return outward account and Graceman. Who is given in this question? Who is receiving? The goods were returned to Graceman. That means Graceman has what? Has receipt. Who is giving out the goods? Return outward. That means return outward as well as giving out. Oyofe return goods to Graceman. Graceman has receipt, meaning that what? We debit Graceman. Return outward as given out, we credit return. Another side to this question is Graceman is a creditor to us, and because Graceman is a creditor to us, we call that in number 11 we bought goods worth of 20,000 naira from Graceman, and Graceman is a creditor to us, and out of the 5,000 naira goods we bought, we are returning goods worth of 5,000 naira. This will mean that because Graceman is a creditor to us, our liability has increased when we bought on credit, but now that we are returning a part, our liability is reducing. And another side you can view that question. That's why we are also debiting Graceman. And you can see that using this second extension and third extension to solve all these questions, you can see that they are all aligned and they are arriving at the same point. Thank you so much for watching. Should you have any question, use the comment section, and do not forget to like and share.